shooting a video of my Veloster Turbo, 2014 Veloster Turbo. Color is Boston Red. I've only had it for over a month now. I'm starting to get some ideas for some mods I'm going to do to it. A lot of it's including the Plasti Dip. But anyway, I'm just going to do you a little walk around of it right here. The big grill. And actually the first thing I'm going to do is that piece down there. There's a piece in the front, that piece on the side, and on the other side. And then back here on the back, that piece right there. I'm going to Plasti Dip all of those white. And the exhaust down there is awesome, like Cadillac CTS-V. And yeah, so and there's the other piece down there. So we are going to mod it out, and I'll keep y'all updated on other stuff that I do. I'm about to right now tape off, or actually I think those pieces come off, so I'm just going to take them off to spray paint them. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep y'all tuned in. Thank y'all guys. Bye. Okay guys, on this back piece over here, just like get out of the way, there's take it off, because it would kind of be too much taping up there, I think, because you've got the mufflers and everything, too much spray off even if it does peel off. But it looks like up in here you can see the screws. It's just blurry, but anyways, they just have screws all the way down. And I believe also guys, I got the screws out, but as you can see right there, I done pushed that one out, but there's another one right down here. And that thing right, there's a finger there, is a little clip that you have to just push down slightly and then out. And that's just kind of holding it in there a little extra. Guys, I don't know if I ever told y'all, but with my Plasti Dip, I just bought like a spray can at Lowe's of the white, and actually with that I got about 10 coats on all 4 pieces of what I was working on here. As you see, I still have it taped off down there. I just put one little tape, so I still have some overspray that I've got to get off. It's also dark out here now. But so I'm going to pull off all the tape. And there. And then I actually did take off the back piece of it to spray it. Honestly, I can't tell you if it made it easier by taking it off, because down here on the bottom of this, there's a black piece that has to be taken off. I didn't take that piece off. I just squeezed my hands up in there and managed to get the screw undone, so that was kind of butt. But so I don't know which one would be faster, taking off or taping it up pretty well around here, because you've got all these grooves, and that wouldn't be too fun getting that stuff out of there. But anyway, I did like that, and I had it on this box, and I kind of can rotate it like that, so that was kind of cool. So I could just spray and rotate. So I got 10 coats on that, and then 10 coats on both the side pieces, and then on the front piece. And now I'm about to take off the tape. Okay, I've got all the tape off. Now here's the passenger side, and you can see the overspray, and there's a little gap all the way down there, so I didn't really worry about that, because usually on the other videos I've watched, they peel it off, and it peels off wherever the there's a gap that it can't cross over. So I have just a regular, it said microfiber, but I don't have that right now. All I have is just a regular kitchen rag. But let's see here. Awesome. Look at that. Well, it would help if y'all could actually see, but anyway, it wipes right off. So y'all definitely don't need to be very, what's the word, cautious about overspray, I guess. because it just is going to wipe right off. Awesome. And let me get all the rest of the overspray and put the back piece back on, and I will show y'all another clip of it then. Hey guys, so here's the finished product. There, so I haven't put the back piece on yet, and the garage just shows raining outside, but in the front. Anyways, it looks really good. One thing I recommend, I did put about 10 layers, I would say, on all of them. I'm actually going to do more, but when I do more, I'm actually about to take off every piece of it and do it, because my problem was, as you can see, there is overspray like right down here on the top right there, and the biggest problem, which is why I can't get it off, which is why I'm having to take the actual pieces of the car off to get that overspray off and do it right, is by me taping it up, it actually made it worse, because I didn't leave. I kinda put the tape close to where it was, but you know, there was that little gap, and a little gap made me a little bit of overspray, and from what I can tell, you don't want a little bit of overspray. If you're gonna do overspray, don't tape it up at all. Let it accumulate and have a lot of overspray. That way you have a lot of stuff to grab, to pull on. In my case, I have very little to grab, and I can't even hardly get, or I can't get tweezers up in there to even grab it. So I'm about to take off the pieces and then go back then. And here I'll jump over here to the front. And I'm down here working on the front, getting it off. Let's see if the flash goes on because it's on auto or not. Of course the flash didn't come on. Okay, so I'm down here on the front here, about to take off this white piece. As you can see, the overspray there. Anyways, also I'll give you this word of advice: if you do spray it on your car, I recommend taping up this black piece all the way, like completely. Don't let any overspray get on it, because of the substance it is. It has real small ridges and holes all in it. It actually it'll come off if you scrub really hard. But as you can see right there, I mean, it gets all up in the pores, and it's really hard to get off of this black piece. Comes off fine on the paint, but really hard on the black piece. Anyways, on the bottom here, you've got this one. Looks like I've got 3 of these along this front black, holding that plastic piece on, which I'm going to take this off to be able to get my hands up in there to get to the nuts and clips to get this front white piece off. And there's also, for some weird reason, there was one of these up in there holding, and there may be a couple more down there, but I don't see it. Maybe one more of those. But anyway, it's just a clip, and this one actually came out with my screwdriver. But anyways, it's a 10 millimeter size ratchet. Just fit right on there. I'm gonna take those off, and then I'll give you another update on it when I take it off. Bye guys. Okay guys, I got that black piece off. I'll show you all that here in a little bit. There were 3 bolts and then 2 of those little black clip things. And now you can perfectly see inside here, we just have another thing of the screws and clips here that we need to take off to get that front piece off. So now we're going to do that. Okay guys, I got the black piece off now. I'll show you that in a little bit. There were 3 bolts holding it on and 2 of those black clips. And so now you can perfectly see up in here. And just use common sense on this part. I almost didn't, so don't feel bad if you do the wrong thing. But when you look right up in here, you've got your black screw and your clips right here. I started doing those, or was about to, and then I was like, huh, it looks a little too high. So don't let that fool you. The ones you're supposed to do are a little lower down here on the bottom, about as far down as you can get on the inside. You still have your screws there and then your clips down there. But just make sure y'all do the right ones there, because it almost got me, because you got them right beside each other. Hey guys, here's that black piece that I got off the front, and there were 3 of these, 1 in each one of the big holes, and then 2 of these little black pieces up at the 2 front holes up there. And it stopped raining, so I actually jacked up the car because it was really hard to, I wasn't going to be able to get it. So, you know, I put it up, or not jacks, put it up on some stands. But, anyways, now we're about to do some work. Okay, hey guys, I got the front piece off now. It didn't take me very much time once I got jacked up. As you can see, it looks like we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clips that had to come off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts or nuts or screws. Yeah, they were screws. And anyways, something too I just found out that would have made the back a whole lot easier is with all this stuff. You don't have room to get a big screwdriver up in there like that. So I was just using a small one like this, and the problem with this is you can get up in there pretty nicely with it, but you have no leverage. So anyways, you're going to want to get you a ratchet with an extension on it, and just fit you a one of those drill bits, which you can see right there on the ground, in there, and makes the process go a lot faster, a lot smoother. So now on to the side pieces. Okay guys, so I took out all the screws on this thing. I did some research, I pulled on everything I could, and I finally found something. I noticed it earlier. You go down here, you pull on this right here, and look up in there, and it's called good old 3M double-sided tape right there. And the way it looks is that I'm actually, if I wanted to, I'm no longer going to take off side skirts. I'll just have to tape it up and find something that can get the overspray off of it, but because I'm not going to peel that all off on a brand new month-old car. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I did get the front piece off. Got the front piece off and the back piece, and you can kind of look how it looks without it on it. I mean, it kind of gives it, I guess, a rougher looking look there. And on the front, but the back was harder to take off than the front, which is dark out here now, so you can't really see it. But so yeah, so we won't be taking off the sides, but I'm going to buy some more paint tomorrow when I'm in town. And I got 10 layers over them now. It still doesn't seem as thick as I want it. Probably going to do another 5 or probably another 10 layers on them. And on these two pieces also. And here's the front piece. But yeah, because I want to kind of get underneath the bottom a little bit. That way it carries over. And hopefully it won't be as hard to peel off that way. Kind of like that piece. That piece is the best piece, the little back piece. But anyway, so I'll keep y'all tuned tomorrow when I'm spraying some more. And I'm going to go ahead and get me some, buy me some black, which probably ain't going to do any black. I may try the rims black, but that, I'm going to get me some red. Thinking about doing the Hyundai symbols red. So I'll keep y'all tuned in. Bye guys. Hey guys, so I just finished it. I just got to put the front and back pieces back on. I'll take a video of before and after and add it at the end of this video. But anyways, definitely second time. I ended up putting a total of 19 white coats on it and 4 clear coats on every piece. And this shows you how much I used the... Okay, I got the first can, I went really light. Got 10 coats on every piece out of just the first can. And second can, I literally only got, I think, 6 coats out of it. So I kind of held it closer than the 6 to 8 inches I think that they recommend. I probably held it 4 to 5 inches closer. And anyway, this time I taped it off with about 1 inch away from where it is. And on this one too, I actually went underneath it too. That way it rounds the corner. And anyway, I just figured that may make it harder to come peeling off on its own. So I got, a good bit underneath the bottom there too. But I just took off the excess. See if it's around here. But anyways, it pulled off perfectly and didn't leave anything behind. So definitely on something like this with a can, 10 coats was still pretty thin. I would say at least 15 coats. And like I said, the first 10 of my coats were really thin. Got 10 coats out of one can. And then second can I got 6 coats. And I did another 3 coats out of another can. And then I did 4 coats of the shiny stuff. And 2, I've read stuff about it. I just didn't really pay very much attention. I haven't pulled off this side yet, but I hadn't pay very much attention to it. But please make sure that there's no water underneath it, because you can see there, which I kind of got lucky and came out where you can barely notice it. You may see a little dot right up in here. Oh yeah, there it is. But anyways, when I was like on probably coat 14, I noticed there was some water underneath it. And anyway, I got a paper towel and dabbed it and let it dry for a good bit. And that's another thing I didn't do, is I seriously probably let some coats, I only let it dry probably 5 minutes before I add another coat on. And I mean, when you look at it, there's not any of those little bubble things. There's one spot on the other side that showed up little bubble things. And then I got kind of scared and I let it dry overnight, and anyway, they were gone the next morning. But now I'm about to pull off this side, and I'll just kind of show you off if I can with one hand. It's awesome. It even smells like a balloon. It smells and feels like a balloon. And 2, let's see if you can see. I didn't notice, because I do believe this crack is so small that if you do have too much overspray, you'll get little bridges across the crack. And I've got an X-Acto knife on the other side that I'm going to get over here for this side. And I'm just slicing that, because if you was to just start pulling it, you would pull off your, it would pull off this also when it got to that little bridge. But anyways, I'm going to pull this off now and let y'all tune back in. Okay, hey guys, I got all the overspray off that side, and the X-Acto knife, this is what I was using. And it actually didn't come off as smooth on this side. You can see a couple of pieces right down there that kind of got up in there. I have to get some really tiny, you've got some little plastic tweezers, that way I don't have to worry about scratching the paint in there. And then the front piece, which, like I said, I'm going to do post pictures of side by side before and after. But yeah, so I got it done. It took me, with having to go to work 6 to 3, 2 days, it took me 2 days. And now tonight it says let it sit 8 hours, and it's been sitting out here for probably since 7 now, and it's a little after 9. So yeah, so I'll keep y'all tuned and what else I'm going to do to the car, and y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can click to your left to subscribe to our channel for awesome updates. You can also comment below and like our videos. Comment letting us know what kind of stuff you'd like to see. Also, you can click to your right to go ahead and watch more awesome videos we have posted. And in the top right hand corner, you can check out more videos and even our webpage. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye.